assessment tonight. Your thoughts?
Well, anytime you lose, it's tough. If you guys back that up just a little bit, I don't want to eat it. Okay. It does look like an ice cream cone, but it probably doesn't taste all that good. Anytime you lose, it's a tough loss, and we felt like we were in pretty good position, and they made some plays and got down the field and kicked the field goal.
On that last possession, George, was it that sack you think that just held you back when Henry took the sack on that?
They made a nice play. We were trying to do something off the play we'd run before, and the quarterback really didn't have a chance based on what they did, and that happens sometimes.
The long pass to Green that wasn't challenged. Can you explain why?
Well, as I looked down the field, it looked like he caught it. It never even crossed my mind.
It didn't cross your mind to challenge it?
Did you guys even have a challenge flag available, George? Because you took one earlier. Right?
Yeah, we took one earlier, and it was no good. But as I looked down the field, it looked like he caught it, so it never even crossed my mind.
Did the players tell you that nobody said anything? No. Were you able to see the replay up on the screen at all?
No, I didn't see it. I quit looking. There weren't a lot of replays on that screen tonight.
George, what was your assessment of the passing game tonight, just of the offense in general tonight?
Well, we were erratic. At times we moved the ball very well, at times not so well.
I think he spread the ball a lot tonight. I mean, it must be deceiving for him not to be able to find Baker than one of the receivers.
What was your question?
You got to be feeling for him the fact that none of the receivers can find Pater despite spreading the ball around.
I'm not feeling for him. I'm feeling for the team.
Yeah.
I mean, concerned about the fact that you weren't able to finish drives again this week, Coach?
Well, when you trade 7s for 6 or 3s, it's not a good situation. And, they had a little bit of that going on too. So, yeah, one more touchdown would have made a big difference.
And what about the defense, Coach? I mean, 30 points again this week.
Yeah, I thought they were kind of like the offense. At times they played very well, and at times not so. So it was kind of a team effort.
George, when you go on the road and you have a fourth quarter lead, what's it incumbent on the visiting team to just continue execution, extend the lead? Like what's the key in getting over the hump when you do have the lead on the road? In a game like today where you guys were leading in the
keys to end up with more points than the other team.
Right, but how do you get to that level?
If you either don't let them score and you stay the same, or if they score, you have to score more points.
Is there something? I mean, this is the third game in a row that you guys have taken leads into the second half and not been able to hold them. I guess, is there something that you can look at? Is there something of concern about this team? Is there something that you can point to? I know it's hard right after the game, but
no, there's not anything that I can say I can put my finger on at this time. No.
Is it frustrating at this stage that this keeps happening to you, though? I mean,
well, I don't look at it along those lines. I look at it as frustrating when you don't win the game. It doesn't matter how you got to that point.
What happens now?
What happens now? Well, we have a game next on Labor Day against Toronto, and we have a little bit of a time break here.
You think that could be helpful?
Well, hopefully some of the guys that maybe haven't been available to play another day or two in between the games will be helpful, hopefully.
Do you need to regroup after 3 straight losses? Or
anytime you lose, you need to regroup.
George, Avon's played today. What did you think in that play in the flat that led to the touchdown? Is that something you guys put in this week to take advantage of?
No, we've run it a lot this year. They usually don't cover Chris Williams, but 2 guys covered him.
Oh, I see.
So nobody covered Avon.
Oh, okay.
Any keys about this game? Anything in your analysis that you'd like to mention?
Well, ultimately, we just didn't play well enough. And, it's not good when you trade 3 points for 7 points.
George, at the end, when Anthony ran up the middle down there, I don't know if you got, you saw that, was there some sort of breakdown defensively?
I saw the play, but I couldn't tell you right this second.
Okay. Chris Williams again, we produced that punt return for a touchdown. But what did you think as a receiving threat? I know late in the fourth quarter you guys started using him. Did they take him out of the game? You thought, George, defensively what they were doing?
Well, they did run the extra linebacker and line up on him out there one time. But sometimes the way they were playing was for a good part it was more productive to work the other side of the field. It should have been more productive, I guess.
Anything else you'd like to add, Coach? Anything else that you think's worth mentioning?
No.